Hello and welcome everyone to the Skinny Jean Gardener podcast. What's going on, everybody? What a week! What a week of weather! What a week of gardening! What a week of news tonight! Right, for you that listen on the podcast. Hello to you. For you that listen on the podcast, thank you so much for listening. Go rate and review. We've not had a rate and review for a while, so if you fancy reviewing the podcast, you're very much welcome. 5 stars only. That's how it works. 5 stars only. Anything less is not acceptable. All right, not acceptable. Podcast crew, I rely on you, and that rhymes, to review the podcast. To everyone that's watching the show tonight, slightly shorter show tonight, just for an hour, 7 to 8 tonight. And I should also say, I'll say it now at the start of the show, I'll say it in the end as well to remind everyone. Next week, no show on Thursday night, but an hour and a half show on Monday morning at 10. Just to let you know. Just to let you know, team. Lots of news coming up tonight on the show. Your phone calls as well, 0742 357 4520. But I must say thank you to our amazing sponsors, everybody. Works-UK.com. If you need a tool for the job, Works is the place to go. All right? That's the place to go. We'll talk about them a little bit later on. But if you want to look good and feel good while you're gardening, or just generally chilling out down the street, bestdaysvintage.co.uk. Big up to them for being part of the podcast. And obviously the School Garden Success Plan. Lots to talk about that. Lots of updates coming up for that too. So without further ado, another rhyme at the start of the show. Without further ado, let's hit the intro. You're beaming positivity and radiance. You look amazing, mate. What just happened? Hey, mate. Or, right, I love singing, right? So I could be a singer, you could be a backing dancer, band. Oh my God. Oh, I know this. Oh, guys. Right. Oh my. Oh, right. We're just going to have to go off script for a second. Absolutely idiot proof. Oh my gosh, Danny. Forget it. Get out of here. That was unexpected. Oh yeah. Oh yes. What a way to start. What a way to start. Just jamming it out, guys. Jamming it out. Right, tonight, 3 big bits of news. Big bits. They're not massive, but we're going to talk about them. I've been to the garden centre. Anyone? Our main man, Sean James, quit YouTube. Okay. Hampton Court starts. And guess who's going? Plus, alright, 07423574520. Yeah, you can call if you want. Plus, beyond belief. Neighbours at war. I don't think, and it's not Liam Webb. Oh, I shouldn't have said his surname. Liam, it's not Liam. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I love starting the show off with a little bit of that. So much going on. Hello to Mr. Suggs in the comments. Hello to Mark Simons. How are you doing? And to Ruth, how you doing? Hope you're well. Let me know if you're back in the comments. Call in 0742 357 4520. Let me know what you're up into the garden. Or click the link, StreamYard. Everybody, click the link in the comments and you can be streamed straight to the show. Lots of news stories coming up. A few things have happened over the past week. Some news as well. Some bigger news than what I just read out, but we'll talk about it later. Anyway, this is my bit of news for the week. I went to the garden centre this weekend. If you listen on the podcast, you might be a little bit behind, but for everyone that's watching this weekend, everybody, I am finally back out filming again. Finally back out filming again for the school gardening success plan. That's right. I've been very quiet. I've been writing scripts for it for the past week or so. A bit all over the place with it, but the scripts. You know, if you know me, you know I'm not very good at concentrating, right? I'm not very good at concentrating. But what an incredible thing to sit down and write out. The team are at the school this weekend. Olive's fantastic school. I don't know if I'm allowed to shout them out, but they're an incredible school, incredible head teacher there. And they're getting right stuck in behind the school garden success plan, which I'm very excited about. And they're going to be there over the weekend for us, which is so nice because they're letting us use their school as a what's it called? As a set almost. As a set. One thing we've done is we set them up with all the equipment they need. So with the school garden success plan, this is almost an advert in itself. With the school garden success plan, you get a veggie pod, you get all of the tools, you get all of the compost, right? And all of the seeds. You also get the video lessons, the teacher support, and the lesson plans. It's all there, ready to go. We started filming at the start of the year, and I gave him a veggie pod, and I said, look, the plan officially doesn't start until September. You're the first ones to get delivery of this, but everyone else will get theirs in September, right? Do what you want with it. It's a bag full of seeds. Grow what you need. It has been incredible each day to walk into Olive's school and see the growth in that veggie pod. It is out of control. Out of control, everybody. It's looking good. It's looking good. But it is out of control. I don't know what they're growing. I need to check it out. But I was sort of hoping there'd be enough room for me to film some stuff. I don't know how Aid's going to film it. I don't know how he's going to film that yet, but it's full. It's full. It's brimming. I think with tomatoes. I can only see people are like, what do you mean you think with tomatoes? I think with tomatoes because it's on the other side of the playground. I can't see it. It's just a big green bush at the moment. Until I get close up to it, I'll let you know next week, everybody. I'll let you know next week what I think of it or what's going on there. But anyway, that's the school garden success plan going on there. But we're filming this weekend, like I say. So for that, if you've not listened to the podcast for a while, I've not sown much seed this year, and there's a reason for that. I'm moving studios and moving gardens. Things are on the move, and it's very exciting. It's happening very soon. By August, we'll be in our new studio. I'm very excited for you to see and hear the new studio and hear about the new garden. That means I can get my hands stuck into the soil once again. But it has meant that this year I've not sown any seed. I always talk about children sowing seed and the magic of it, from the tiniest of seeds to an actual plant. I think that's incredible. But this year, I haven't really had time, and I ain't got nowhere to put it. I think maybe it's a little bit pointless growing stuff when I'm literally going to move halfway through the season, rip it all up. So at the weekend, during the week, should I say, I went to the garden centre, my favourite garden centre, Perrywood garden centre, everybody. It's a great garden centre. I absolutely love it there. The displays are incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I bought some plants. Now let me, actually, is the receipt? It is. Look at this. I must have been wearing this coat. That was actually by luck. Right. I got the receipt here. Okay. I brought, it says 6 vegetable plants. 8 vegetable plants. Okay, altogether I bought 8, 9, 10. Right, I bought 10 vegetable plants. I brought, what did I buy? 2 tomato plants, 2 pepper plants. Got to count this out. 2 pepper plants. Yeah. Some carrots, some lettuce. What else did I get? 2 cucumber plants and 2 pumpkin plants, right? That's 10 plants plus a bag, a 50-litre bag, was it? 50 litres, maybe. 50 litres bag of peat-free compost. That's 10 plants, a bag of peat-free. Guess how much? Guess how much in the comments. If you want to call in tonight, you're very much welcome. Guess how much? Gotta stay hydrated. I'm not saying nothing until someone tells me how much they think. 10 plants, right? And a bag of peat-free compost. I couldn't believe it. When I rocked up to the till, I thought I'd made a mistake. No one's saying nothing. Everyone's very quiet tonight on the comments. I'm not until someone writes. Here we go. Thank you. Sucker's going in quite low. All right, fair enough. It's a good starting offer. 10 plants, bag of compost. Sucker's saying $12.99 the lot. All right, okay, fine. He's higher than $12.99. Here we go. Beddoes is in with a $9.99 for plants, $4.99 for the compost. All right, a little bit higher. That's almost the same as Suggs. So just a little bit higher. Chaffinch is coming with £38. Okay, 13. All right, yeah, they're pouring in. £13 now. So it's going up by 1p. Joker. I'll tell you how much it all costs. 10 plants, 38 quid. 10? No, it wasn't that. 10 plants plus a bag of peat-free compost, ladies and gentlemen. £22.85. I couldn't believe it. For all those plants, 22 and a bag of compost, $22.85. I didn't think that was too bad. I was very impressed. Big up to Perrywood. There. And I come away thinking, you know what? Obviously, that's a steal. That's a steal, isn't it? I thought that's pretty decent. It doesn't actually cost a lot, if you think about it, to grow veg from plant. Say you've got a raised bed, you want to put a nice layer of new compost down, right? A bag. Get 2 bags if you want, yeah? And 10 plants right there, 10 of your favourite. I got 2 of each. If you want to get 1 of each, risk taker, sure. You probably could, couldn't you? 10 of your favourite plants, you get away with for 22 quid. It's not a bad start. It's not a bad way to go through the year, is it? Having tomatoes growing and things. I thought it was a steal. I thought it was brilliant. And yeah, big up to garden centres all around the UK if prices like that. Chaffinch is coming out at 38 quid. A bit more expensive wherever you are. A little bit more expensive. But there you go. Local garden centre is selling off summer stock from today. What? But couldn't get there, so going to see what's left tomorrow. Oh, well, I'm sure there'll be stuff left tomorrow. Beddoes. Selling off the summer stock. Wowza. It's always nice to get the old little bargains in it. It's the old little bargains. Right at the back. You've got to be a bit careful because some of them are on their way out. Some of them are on their way out. You allowed to say that? I don't know. 07. 0742 357 Windsor. Well, that makes sense. But it doesn't make sense if you're listening. Chaffinches is in Windsor. Bit more expensive in Windsor. All right. Okay. 0742 357 4520 if you want to get involved in tonight's conversation, or click the link. I'd love to hear from you. There's a link in the comments for everyone that's watching that can join the show tonight. A few different stories that I want to touch on tonight. First one is from an actual paper. Look at this, everybody. Actual newspaper. Huh? Actual newspaper, everyone. It's from it's from the paper that is named after something quite hot in the sky, which all plants need to grow. It's from the sun. The title is called Beyond Belief. Everybody, Beyond Belief. Let's find out what it's about. A couple chopped off half the branches of a neighbour's tree in a petty dispute about nesting birds. The names are a bit complicated, so I'll make them up. Barbara, 56, has had a 16-foot high fir in front. Oh. Barry, 56, has had a 16-foot high fir in his front garden for the past 25 years. But next door neighbours Graham and Irene, both 74, began to complain that the birds in it were making too much noise and leaving a mess on their drive. This really made me think of Liam from a few shows back when he called him. And when the Lees' effort to scare them off failed, what did they do to scare them off? The couple called a tree surgeon to slice off the branches on the half the fir that hung over their property. What? You're not allowed to do that, are you? Surely. Project manager Barry and his family were gutted at the drastic action in the quiet cul-de-sac in South Yorkshire. He said recently there have been birds in the tree, which you would expect. And he said he was going to get a tree surgeon to cut it down. We were absolutely distraught. We pleaded with them not to do it, but their mind was made up. Oh, maybe they're allowed to do it. Hang on. I believe he has the... Oh, here we go. I believe he has the right to cut down anything that is overhanging on his property. But you have to ask, why, after 25 years, would you do that? It must have been no more lockdown. Lockdown. That's what's done it. But you have to ask, why over 25 years would you do that? It has been no more than 3 foot on his land. The bottom of the branches started about 18 foot high, and we've cut off the branches lower down to enable it to be amiable with them. I don't know, that's some newspaper. Can't read the words. There was no compromise with them. It's really sad to look at because the tree has been there for so long. It really is a pretty tree. I don't know if it was a pretty tree, but it was definitely a tree. The dispute was picked up by Channel 5's Jeremy Vine show, where his decision to chop it in half was described as pretty petty. The Lees declined to comment. Well, Jeremy Vine, The Sun, now the Skinny Jean Gardener podcast, everyone. We have our say on the great fur robbery of 2021. I mean, looking at it, it's not great, is it? I mean, what? What? Sir Tree Surgeon come along and went, yeah, I'll cut that for you. No worries. I mean, it's not going to make any difference because the birds are still going to nest in the other half. That is beyond belief. 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 Get it? It's a sun pun. They're still going to be in the other half. Ian says, the law says you can trim overhanging branches, but you are supposed to leave them with the owner. Well, that would have really done it, I think, Ian, to be honest with you, wouldn't it? If that happened. I don't know. I think it's a little bit petty, isn't it? Lockdown and this whole year we've had is what is it? OAP saw over bird noise. above beyond belief, the article, it says OAP saw over bird noise. Oh, good one. That's good. Anyway, what are we talking about? Oh yeah, I can't believe that. It's a bit silly, isn't it? It's a bit much. Plus, if you've got nesting birds, the last thing you need to be doing is cutting it off. Like, surely there were some birds on that half, weren't there? It looks awful. They're going to have to cut it down because it looks awful. Not only have they still got the other half of the tree where the birds can still sit, they now look onto an awful part of the tree. It's cut in half. 0742 357 4520. If you've got a nasty neighbour who you think could do that. I mean, we'd never heard back from Liam, did we? We know, and I listened back to that podcast only the other day. It does make me wonder how is he doing? I've not heard from him. I should message him, really. I should message him and see how he's doing. But what do you think? Is it beyond belief, everyone, to do that? Do you think you have the right to go along? I mean, the law says you can trim overhanging branches on like trees and stuff. I don't know, that's a conifer, basically. It's a conifer that they've chopped in half, straight down in half, not like across, straight down in half. Really? Really? Bit of an awkward one. Bit of an awkward one, everybody. There you go. More news for you is Hampton Court Flower Festival. I don't know if we call it anything else anymore. The Hampton Court Palace Flower Festival is ready to go. I've actually been speaking to the team quite a lot this week because sorting passes out. Your man is heading there. We're going, me and you and whoever, we're all going to Hampton Court Palace. Well, just me basically, but I'll definitely bring you along for the ride, everybody. We're going to press day, which I'm very excited about. Heading to the old press day, and it is a shame. It's well believable. It's just a shame it come to that. This is what Suggett says about that tree. It is a shame, isn't it? It is a shame. Sorry, we will come to Hampton Court in a second. It is a shame because the reason I listened back to that, that's why I listened back to it. The reason I listened back to it was because I had to put together a 5-minute clip for the BBC for the podcast, which meant that Suggs, Sean James, who we'll talk about later, Liam, Stuart, did Beddoes go on there as well? Possibly Beddoes were all on BBC Essex the other night without even knowing it. They asked me to clap up a load of clips, and they're the ones that went on. That's why I listened back to it, because we put on Liam's neighbour one about his neighbour. That's why I listened back to it. Anyway, right, Hampton Court. Hampton Court is back this week. Anyway, it will be on the 5th. I'm heading to press day, which I'm very excited about. So I saw my pass out. Absolute nightmare to sort your passes out. But I'm not here to talk about that. So much coming up. Not only am I going on the 5th for press day, which I'm very excited about, I'll be coming to you guys live on the Thursday at a normal time. And we're doing a massive review over there. I don't know. Maybe I can do it on the Monday. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it on a Tuesday. Get up in early. I'll let you know about that. I'll let you know. If you listen, it doesn't really matter, does it? But I'll let you know if you want to get involved in that. I'm giving you the highlights of Hampton Court 2021. But it's still going on. Obviously, because we've had this whole COVID thing. I don't know if you noticed, we've got this COVID thing going on at the moment. It was a question mark at one point, weren't it? But how this article says, RHS Hampton Court Palace Garden Festival, to anyone that is going, it is basically the flower show, but they've got Bunton, so not like Coldplay are playing or anything. All visitors will be required to take a lateral flow test before travelling to the show. That's me doing a couple of them that week. A Hampton Court Flower Show, formerly the RHS Hampton Court Flower Show, is the largest garden event in the world. Is it? The largest, is it? Okay. Like pretty much all events last year, RHS Hampton was cancelled due to the pandemic, but now it's scheduled to return on the 5th to the 11th of July. And it'll be the first major RHS show this year ahead of Tatton and Chelsea. The festival will provide plenty of inspiration for visitors with an abundance of beautiful gardens, plants on display, a great programme packed with talks. Hello? Hello? That'd be me. COVID, never heard of it. It says sucks. Some amazing talks. That'd be me, everybody. Hello? That's right. Ending, everybody. This is an announcement because I found out today. Ending the show on Sunday, the 11th of July. I, Lee Connolly, will be speaking at Hampton Court Flower Festival, whatever it's called. And I'll be on at 11. Let me have a look at the email and wait there. I'll be on at 11. What time will I be on? It does say somewhere. Wait there, hang on. Where's that email? Here we go. Right. I'll be on at 11 a.m. on the festival stage. Come on, that's the one to come and watch. Right? That's the one. But also at 1 p.m. on the allotment bench, I'll be doing another talk. I really need to check that one. But on the allotment bench, I'll be doing another talk. So 11, that's the one. That's the big one. That's where the gold jacket comes out, peeps. That's the jacket. And 1 p.m. at Hampton Court Flower Show. Let's read a little bit more. Following the government's coronavirus conference on the 14th of June, during which Prime Minister Boris Johnson has announced that lockdown in England will be delayed for 4 weeks until 19th of July, RHS Hampton will still be able to go ahead planned with additional safety measures, say the organisers. Some of the measures include visitors requiring a COVID-19 rapid lateral flow test. Yeah, I'm all down for that. As well as socially distanced queuing systems and changes to layouts in popular areas. The thing with Hampton Court is absolutely a bit like Tatton, set up for that. I don't know how they're going to do it. They're going to have to do it at Chelsea like this, but I'm not overly sure how they're going to do it at Chelsea. It's a little bit different. It's maybe just a one-way system. Be a bit weird. Suggs says I might go to Hampton, just not sure. Oh, I hope we come, Suggs. I hope we come, man. I was hoping to try and get some tickets for the 11th. I got some. Olive is coming. So, yeah, she might come on stage. She might get to see on stage. Obviously, there's going to be a certain number of people allowed into the event. The preview, even, I'm not going to go to the preview, but it's from 5 till 10:30. Or maybe I am. Am I invited to that? I don't know. We're going to the press day, I think. And it's obviously held at Hampton Court Palace. Tickets are available now. I don't know if you can get tickets, if I'm honest with you. No. But I'm just thinking through this article. Wait, hang on. Is that it? Oh, here we go. It says to help with COVID, not spread it, obviously. Socially distance queuing systems at the entrance gates, extra parking, change of layout, enhanced cleaning regime, hand sanitizers, cashless transaction where possible, track and trace during the guide weeks. The highlights are immerse yourself in the flowers and plants. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this, man. It's been my first one. I didn't manage to go to BBC Gardeners World show with Suggs, unfortunately, a few weeks ago. I was really excited about it, but I couldn't go to it. Which is a shame. So this is big. This is big, guys. This is big. Immerse yourself in flowers and plants of every kind. Buy plants. Seek free advice. Rose lovers should most definitely head to the famous Festival of Roses. It's all there. I feel like I'm about to tear up. I feel like I'm so excited about this. Learn practical tips from the likes of Berry, Navali, Anderson, Frost, Whittenstall, among many others. DeCanio, Hayden Smith, Connolly. Doesn't say Connolly on there, but it should do. Elsewhere, browse the boutique trade stands. Head to the Country Living Pavilion for one-of-kind products. There'll also be live music and entertainment, that's probably me, throughout. There are 17 gardens this year. 17, everyone. Oh, and also, the IHS No-Dig Allotment Demonstration Garden with Charles Dowden. I forgot they got that. And let's go and see that. And Stephanie Hafferty, former guest of the show. The Canal Trust. Message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. Oh. Just seeing these garden designs is exciting. The RHS cut flower garden. I'll be honest with you, I'm not so excited about that one. What else we got? Is that it? Is that what you're going to show me? Oh, we got some nice. Okay, Will Williams is doing. Is that it? Okay, it doesn't show us too much, team. Just a little glimpse of what's going to be at the show. But there's going to be in gardens wise, there's feature gardens, show gardens, lifestyle gardens, global impact gardens, and get started gardens. Oh, okay. Get started gardens. That could be interesting to talk about. Anyway, look. That is on I'm going there on the 5th. So maybe I'll do a show on the 6th talking about that. Here's a man that we hope to see. It's Mr. Richard Taggart.
Hello, mate.
Hey, dude. Wow. The beard is coming on well.
Yeah, no, I've literally only came into work about 5 minutes before you went live, so I've sort of ran out, watered the garden while listening to you, and then ran in here. So, I'm a bit unkempt. But I am getting a haircut next week, so I'll start looking better.
Well, I can come down, mate. Remember, I am now a hairdresser and gardener, so...
That is true. That is true. It's a long way for you to come just for a haircut, though.
Well, I'm quite expensive, so it probably, worth it for me, not for you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Anyway, man, what's going on?
Yeah, well, I was just looking into tickets for Hampton Court. What day did you say you're there?
I'm there on Sunday, the 11th of July.
Yeah, see, the prices of all the tickets suddenly go up on that day.
What, just on the Sunday? You know why, didn't you?
Because you're there.
Yeah, thank you. You got there before me. But but also, I think maybe because it's like a sell-off day.
Yeah.
I think that's how much are tickets on Saturday?
£28.75 unless you're a member, I think.
Wow, it really does jump on that Sunday, didn't it?
Yeah, that's almost 15 quid.
Poor Rikey. Probably because of me. Probably expensive and that, isn't it? But I don't know. I don't really, if I'm honest with you, I don't really like the sell-off part. I try and get out of there before them because it gets a bit wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you can come, man.
Well, I'll try. I've worked out I'm not on call. It's just whether or not I can persuade the wife to let me spend that much money on a ticket or two.
Yeah. Yeah. Not go another day, Suggs.
Yeah, but you're not there on another day.
You've got a good point. I am quite the draw.
Of course you are. Of course.
Well, I hope you can, man. Try and get a press pass.
Well, I think I said I did apply for a press pass, but I cocked up, and I think the time has passed when I can apply for one. So, my mistake.
Oh. All right. Well, maybe I'll talk to you. I'll drop you a message tomorrow about it and see if we can try and sort it. But yeah, what's been going on, man? Anyway, what's been happening? A lot of watering.
A lot of water. Well, we've had a lot of rain recently,
Mm.
as no doubt you know. And the water butts are nice and filled, but I've just ran out to do some watering this evening as we haven't had any rain for a couple of days. I thought some of those pots are just looking a little bit dry.
Yeah.
So I've done a bit of that this evening. But something I'm thinking of doing,
Yeah.
I've noticed in particularly one of my bigger water butts, I'm getting a lot of mosquito larvae in the water.
Right. Okay. Right. This is interesting you say this, right? I'll tell you for why.
Uh-huh.
Because, in my new garden, I want to have a pond
Yeah.
quite close to the house, and I'm a bit worried about mosquitoes and stuff like that.
Well, I've been reading and doing my research as always that apparently if you put goldfish, I mean, in a pond it won't be a problem because goldfish, and if you've got water circulating, you won't get mosquitoes either. They like stagnant water.
Oh, okay.
So it's not so much a problem in a pond, especially if you've got fish in there.
Yeah.
But I've read Mr. Flowerdew has said many times he puts, or in every single water butt he has, he puts a goldfish in there.
You what?
He puts a goldfish in every single water butt.
That's not me. Not what a life for the goldfish.
Well, I thought that, but then I started thinking about it a bit more and more, and I'm still unsure. But I sort of thought, actually, if you put them in a tank, the tank is smaller than the water butt.
Yeah, but a water butt is completely in darkness.
Only if it's got a lid on. Put a few floating plants on top.
I suppose so. I feel like what's that Batman saying? What's he say when he goes, you were only you were born to the dark. I was born in the dark. Something like that.
Yeah,
You know,
Bane, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you know, yeah. How did I get onto that? Oh yeah, fish in the dark. Yeah, I suppose so. If you leave the top off. But what about? I tell you what, I worry about that sort of thing. Squirrels falling in there.
Yeah, I did think perhaps I could put a bit of mesh over the top to stop squirrels falling in there.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That'll be.
Yeah.
Good thinking though. I mean, yeah. Is that are you going to do it or not?
I don't know. It still doesn't sit comfortably with me, but I was reading up on it today, and in some ways it makes a bit more sense to me because it's a sort of biological control, much better than using pest kit or anything. But on the other hand, it doesn't seem right putting a goldfish in a water butt.
What happens if the water butt runs out of water?
Well, that's the other thing. I would have to make sure you don't use all the water up, or when it gets low, I take the goldfish out and put it in another water butt with another one.
It's just more pets for you, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least you've done some research on it. It's not a bad idea. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I like the idea. There's got to be better ways.
Well, the other idea is to put vegetable oil on top of the water.
I don't really like the idea of that as well. Sure, it would smell, wouldn't it?
I would have thought so as well, yeah.
Surely, if you put like a float on top of the water, bear with me, and it moved about, it would sort of keep it circulating, maybe?
I don't know if that's enough to stop the mosquitoes.
No. I'm not really I've never really come across this before, but it's funny you say it because I was thinking about it the other day about this pond I'm making.
Yeah.
But goldfish. Maybe I'll be a goldfish guy.
Or koi. Keep koi in your pond.
Or koi. Yeah, it's not going to be that deep. That's the only problem. Did you know that if you've got a goldfish bowl inside your house, the water is good for your allotment?
I did, yes. I used to keep fish, and I used to use the water to water my plants.
What has it got in it again that makes it good?
Fish poop.
It's not
Fish
the fish
manure.
poop. Is that what it is?
Fish manure, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite a good source of nitrogen, if I remember right, and ammonia.
That's it. I wanted to say another word, but you're right. Nitrogen, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't use it on your indoor plants, though, because it can smell.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, that's the only thing with that sort of thing, isn't it? You got to be careful. There you go. Well, Suggs, thanks for joining us, man. What you got planned for the weekend? You gonna be out in the garden?
Yes, Saturday I'm probably going to go down the allotment. Don't want to reveal too much because it's obviously going on the podcast on Monday.
Oh, yeah,
But
cool.
Sunday, I think I'm off to a community garden to do an interview and have a look around in a youth centre.
Oh, that'd be good, man. We had to hear it on the podcast next week or a few weeks' time.
Next week, as always. I'll try and get them out as soon as I can.
There we go, boy. Edge Grower podcast ready to go.
Yeah.
Suggs, thanks for coming on, mate.
No problem. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, good old Richard Suggett there, everybody, joining us to talk about a whole range of things there. Mosquitoes, Hampton Court, and goldfish. As what a range of subjects. Liam's just joined us in the comments. Before, I'll tell you what, Liam, you missed a good old a good story. We might wheel round to it again in a minute. But first, we've got to do this. It's advert time, which means we say thanks to our fantastic sponsors of the show. If you want to sponsor the show, get in touch. lee@skinnychingana.co.uk. First up tonight is obviously, we've talked about them a lot, works-uk.com. If you've got a gardening job or a DIY job, I've got some great DIY jobs coming up over the next few weeks, and I must get them to send out some of their drills. Like, I can't even tell you. I can't tell you how much I love their gardening tools at the moment. Really enjoying them. Especially a little bit like Suggs was talking about watering it down the allotment. That Hydra shot, I know I keep banging on about it, but it just makes sense. It just makes sense, guys. To be on the allotment, little bucket of water, right? Pop the hose in. It's a battery-powered jet washer, which you can just spray your plants with. It's brilliant. I did it the other day down the end of the garden. Got an amazing wildflower area. Looking incredible. I'll try and get a picture of it for next week. Incredible wildflower area now. Totally by mistake, because I planted it up with grasses and lavender, and somehow, don't know how, a load of wildflower seeds must have got mixed up with it because it's all popped up. And the family are like, oh, that looks really good. Well done. I was like, yeah, that was on purpose. Anyway, watered it. I watered that with my battery-powered Hydra shot. Then I trimmed the grass with my battery-powered Works grass trimmer, thanks, while my electric robotic cut my grass. All from works-uk.com. Go check them out. Go give them some love on the socials as well if you fancy it. Say well done for supporting the podcast. It's really great of you. But yeah, go check them out. Works-uk.com. Same as bestdaysvintage.co.uk. Look good, feel good while you're in the garden. I speak about them every single week. One, You can look amazing with their clothing on bestdaysvintage.co.uk. 2, they're great people. They really care about you, the customer, not only to look good, but also about your mental health. If you go on their website, you can sign up to their newsletter, and every single week you'll get a few laughs and a bit of serious chat and maybe an interview along the way to get you through the week. They've recently got a new counselling area in their shop so their customers can come along and have a bit of counselling if they feel like they need it. They're even sitting give you a nice cup of the 9th best cup of tea in Colchester, or cup of coffee, and have a good old chin wag if you've got anything to think about. They really do care about everyone that comes to them. So go check them out, bestdaysvintage.co.uk. And finally, the School Garden Success Plan. If you are a teacher and you want to get your class gardening, we're getting there now. If you want to get started in September, everybody, I talked about it earlier in the podcast. If you want to get started in September with a delivery, you need to get onto skinnyjeangardener.co.uk/school success. Like I say, we're filming this weekend, right? Filming this weekend. Should I play an advert? Let me play this. Let me play this to you, and this will sum it up. I've been gardening with children for over 7 years. Been involved in many children's garden campaigns, which has been amazing to get children outside and excited about gardening. Unfortunately, when those campaigns finish, so does the school gardening adventure. And I think that's such a shame. Children should know where their food comes from, how to grow it, and how to attract wildlife into this beautiful world that we live in. In 2020, I went on a school tour around the UK, speaking to children and teachers to find out what they really needed. And the one thing that kept coming back to me was support. Support to continue gardening throughout the entire year. A plan. And that's inspired me. That inspired me to create the School Gardening Success Plan. You'll get all of the equipment and all of the tools to get your class gardening. Plus, every month you'll get free lessons, a plan throughout the entire year, and that all-important support. I'll be there to support your class throughout the entire plan. So when they leave primary school, they'll know how to grow their own and how to attract wildlife into the garden. That everyone, basically sums up the School Gardening Success Plan. I'd love you to get involved. We are contacting organisations and brands as well to get their local schools involved too. If you want to find out more, then it's skinnyjeangardener.co.uk/school success. My absolute passion to get all 30,000 odd schools, primary schools, with one of these kits by 2025. It's going to happen, peepers. It's going to happen with your support. Thank you very much to all people that have sponsored the pod. It's not happened for a while. We got chucked out. We got chucked out of the studio. It's not happened for a while, peeps. Not happened for a while. But we are back for the final. Only 10 minutes left of the show. Oh, it's gone quick tonight. Only 10 minutes. Only a quick little show for you tonight to say hello. Liam's in the house. Right, Liam says, sorry, mate, I've missed out on your show. Be so busy. Do works to a battery chainsaw. I don't. Also, can get me a freebie out. Gonna cut the tree between us and the next door, so I should get plenty of coverage for them. I don't. It's so funny you say that because it's so funny. Right, hang on. Beyond belief was the article we started. Hang on. No, that's Ian. I thought it was Liam that said it. It was Ian, of course it was. But Liam, you might have missed this. Beyond belief, a gardener, right? Not a gardener, a neighbour chopped half the tree in half. That was our top story tonight. Look at everyone chatting. But Ian says, do works do a battery? I don't know if they do. I don't know, actually. I don't think so. Let me have a little look for you. I don't think they do. I don't know if we go that far. I could be wrong. No. I don't know. They've got so many tools. So many. I'm going to have a look for you. Can I have a look? Here we go. All categories. They've got quite a lot of stuff in them. They've got lawnmowers, garden tools, power tools. Let me have a look. Lifestyle tools. I don't. Hang on. Wait a second. No. The answer. Yes, they do. Oh my gosh. What's this? They do. What is this, everybody? Oh, hello. I love Works and how they name stuff. The jaw saw. I've got to show it. If you're watching, I've got to show it. If you're listening, go check this out. Go check it out. How did I get this up on the screen? I'm out of time tonight. The jaw saw. You want to see it? It's a piece of kit, this. The jaw saw. The safe alternative to chainsaw use. That looks incredible, everybody. I need the jaw saw in my life. That is brilliant, huh? They do normal chainsaws. They do normal ones as well. The jaw saw. I love the sound of that. They got names for it, eh? They got their names. They got their names. Like I said, my chainsaw is brilliant. Use it all the time. Nice one, mate. The jaw saw. Love that, huh? I love that. Final story. I was gonna, there's only so much we can cover of this story, but he did call in the other week, didn't he? Caller of the show, Sean James Cameron. A bit of YouTube news. He put a video out the other day. The end. The end. Apparently, allegedly, apparently, after 12 years of YouTube gardening, Sean James Cameron is leaving. He's leaving the allotment world. This went out 3 days ago. Who knows what's going to happen? But one thing I have noticed is he's changed his top bit to gardening adventures and life vlogs, so anything could happen. But Sean James, allotment gardener, has quit the YouTube world. Liam says, why? What's up with Sean? Well, I messaged Sean. And the text message I got back was, going to Nepal to set up an ice cream stand. So, I don't know. Take what you will from that. Who knows? The YouTube industry and YouTube world. Wait to see if he comes back. Who knows? If you've watched Sean's stuff, sometimes he has a little bit of a change up and comes back. And BC is going to take some time away. So maybe in Nepal. Who knows? If you're in Nepal, don't know if we've got any Nepalian listeners. Look out for a guy. He wears tracksuit bottoms, probably a red top, and like a bucket hat, a bit like Oasis. Probably not as cool. But yeah. And Liam said, good for him. I don't know if he actually is going to Nepal. I think it might just be. He might be. Could happen. Who knows? We'll see. So Sean James Cameron, 12 years, he quits gardening YouTube. Let's wait and see what happens over there. Wow. What a night. I've gone quick tonight, everybody. Gone very quick. I must say, firstly, to all those stories, thanks for getting involved with them in the comments. It's very kind of you. Thanks to Mr. Suggett, who called in. Richard Suggett. Go check out his podcast as well. Shout out to him and his Veg Grow podcast. That neighbour one, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. The same as when Liam got in touch about his neighbour, and now and now it sounds like Ian's going to do the same thing. He's going to get his neighbour angry. Maybe we lose touch of our neighbours. I don't know. Talking about neighbours, I'm getting new neighbours because I'm moving to a new garden. So I'll be sure to say hello to. That's when good neighbours, which also means we get a new studio. Just very excited about that, which means we get some guests in, get some people involved, a bit of movement. Get out of this little shed. Moving on. August for that. More exciting for me. But then we can start talking about some proper. Like I feel like I love doing these shows. You guys keep the garden chat rolling. I'm missing gardening. August. We're gonna rock it. Are you gonna have sofas in the new studio? I don't think we have sofas. That'd be cool though, right? Oh, good idea. Brand new studio coming on August, everybody. In August. Right. That's it from me. Thanks very much to our sponsors, works-uk.com, bestdaysvintage.co.uk, and the School Garden Success, skiinggarden.co.uk/school success. Thanks. Thanks to everyone that's watched tonight. If you're watching, I'll be back on Monday at 10 a.m. A morning show. I'm going to try a morning show at Monday at 10 a.m. I'll let you know how my filming weekend went with the team. And maybe a heater for winter. Probably, Ian. Maybe a heater for winter. Design my studio. That's gonna be a show at some point, no doubt. Yeah. So if you're watching Monday at 10, if you're listening, you know where it's at. You know, every Sunday, brand new episode popping up for you in the old iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to it. Give it a rating, review. It always helps. It really does. Got chucked out again. I'd love to hear from you. Just at the end. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to get in touch, drop me a message on the DMs. I'd love to hear from you. It'd be great to chat and let me know what you think of the podcasts. For now, everybody, thanks so much for listening. Look after yourself, look after your gardens, but most of all, look after your family and friends. Go call one of them. Who are you going to call? Not Ghostbusters, but out your friends. Just give them one a little text. Say, hey, I'm thinking of you. I'll probably text Suggs. But or Ian. Maybe Ian. I won't text Ian. Right. I'm out of here. Thanks for getting involved. Much love. See you next week. You're beaming positivity and radiance. You look amazing, mate. What just happened? Hey, mate. Or, right, I love singing, all right? So I could be a singer, you could be a backing dancer, band. Oh, my God. Oh, I know this. Oh, guys. Right. Oh, my God. Oh, right. We're just going to have to go off script for a second. Absolutely idiot-proof. Oh, my gosh, Danny. Forget it. Get out of here.